An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. And that of third we call and welcome you all for the IQSC, IIC and Department of Commerce, Accounting and Finance jointly organized a guest lecture on Innovate and Evaluate trending trends in entrepreneurship. Prayer is a thought, a belief, a feeling arising within the mind of the one praying. Let us welcome the prayer birds to sing the prayer song.
महेश्वरि वासवी नगरीश्वरी परमेश्वरी कामितादमुनिक्षिप्रोममुकन्यका परमेश्वरी श्रीमहेश्वरि वासवी नगरीश्वरी परमेश्वरी कामितादमुनिक्षिप्रोममुकन्यका परमेश्वरी देवदेवी महेश्वरी जगदीश्वरी भुवनेश्वरी कामदेव मुयल्लवेलन कन्यका परमेश्वरी बालचन्द्रगिरितदारिणि भव्यसुन्दररूपिणी वैश्यवंशयशोभिवर्धिनि कन्यका परमेश्वरी श्रीमहेश्वरि वासवी नगरीश्वरी परमेश्वरी कामितादमुनिक्षिप्रोममुकन्यका परमेश्वरी कन्यका परमेश्वरी कन्यका परमेश्वरी The sun is our example. No matter how many times we go down, we have to keep rising. Good morning to one and all present here. First and foremost, let me pay my pranamas to our visiting deity, Goddess Vasvamba, for blessing us all in our endeavors. I am extremely overwhelmed to get this opportunity to address you all on this auspicious day. Let me extend my heartiest welcome to one and all gathered here for guest lecture on Innovate and Elevate Training Trends in Entrepreneurship. On behalf of Department of Commerce, Accounting and Finance, Shri Kanika Parmeshwari Arts and Science College for Women, it's really a honor and pleasure to extend a cheerful welcome to our respected chief guest, Mr. Prasad Gandhi Sir, Financial Risk Manager, PSM, MSc. Assistant Vice President in Private Investment Bank. I welcome our Honorable Correspondent Shri Guru Sharat Kumar Sir, respected Principal Dr. T. Mohan Shri Ma'am, Dean Dr. P. D. Monica Ma'am, Vice Principal Dr. M. P. Navinay Ma'am, IIC Coordinator Dr. P. Parini Kumari Ma'am. I also welcome Head of the Department of Commerce, Accounting and Finance, Dr. M. Priyanka Ma'am, Staff Association Secretary of Department of Accounting and Finance, Renuka Ma'am, our respected staff, Kanipoli Ma'am, and lastly, I would like to welcome all the students who are integral part of this program. It is very momentous day as we have golden opportunity to organize and celebrate this day together. This day will surely do something that will ensure closure to a better tomorrow. Thank you for providing me this honor in welcoming you all. Once again, on behalf of all, we are deeply appreciative and offer our most grateful welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Lalita. Now I would like to welcome HOD ma'am and all the staff members to honor the resource person with momentum as a token of love. We are honored to have a resource person who has achieved great success in his field and is an inspiration to us. All with this, I welcome Valarmati of 3rd BCom Coordinator for resource person introduction.
It's my honor to introduce our esteemed chief guest, Mr. Prasad Gandhi, an accomplished techno-functional consultant and a business analyst with nearly 15 years of comprehensive experience in the financial industry. Sir is currently serving as an Assistant Vice President at Barclays Global Service. He is responsible for performing UAD changes, ensuring seamless integration with downstream systems, and addressing queries from various stakeholders, including trade booking, product control, and risk management teams. With a track record of delivering successful projects, prior to his tenure at Barclays, he held key roles at various organizations, including HSBC Electronic Data Processing India Private Limited and the Bank of America Conduct India Private Limited, and his son holds a master degree in Information Technology from University of Madras and a bachelor degree in Mathematics from D.G. Vaishnava College. He is also certified Financial Risk Manager and a professional Scrum Master Level 1 and an ISTQB Certified Software Testing Professional, whose wealth of knowledge and expertise will undoubtedly enrich our today's guest lecture. Thank you.
We are honored to invite a resource person of India to share his valuable insight. Please, sir.
Good morning, sir.
I'm Prasad. So I don't think much introduction is needed from my side because already you have done much in detail. So before starting, I just want to ask you a few questions. Just don't get too tense. It's not like a normal seminar. Okay? Better now? Okay.
Lalita, please turn up the volume there.
Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So I think you are first year and second year students of A&L, right? So you would have some plans after completing your courses. You might be planning to go for higher education or even go for job, right? So can any of you just explain what is your plan maybe after completing your degree? What kind of job you are going to do? Before that, I'll make sure whoever answers, you'll get a written gift. I'll make sure you get it. Ma'am, please make a note of the children who are giving the correct answers and make sure they get it written. Okay? Any questions? Please. Krishna, why put on a question?
After my graduation, I will pursue higher education as well as I will go for a job. And if I select job, it should be linked with what I'm studying. It should be with that, not my path that is totally different from what I have studied. And higher education also same way. I will proceed with what I have already studied. Similar to that.
Good. Good. Next.
Sir, actually, I'm doing my CS professional course. Due to some in college, no reasons I just took the past order. So afterwards, I will continue. And I wanted to train for sales service.
Very good. Next. Anyone else? India நிறைய பேர் வந்து என்ன பண்றோம்னு தெரியாம வீட்டுல சேர்த்துட்டாங்கன்னு வந்துடலாம் முடிச்சுட்டு என்ன வேலை கிடைக்கிறதோ போலான்னு இருக்கீங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஏன்னா நானுமே அந்த மாதிரி தான் இருந்தேன். சரிங்களா? சரி. Very good. Second question. What do you want to learn from this session? maybe அந்த டைட்டில் பார்த்துருக்கீங்க. இந்த செஷன்ல இருந்து வெளியே போகும்போது what you want to understand about trading or what you want to know about stuff.
So yeah, God many time trading phase nowadays it is not now. So what I am doing is
Okay.
how to use it.
Okay.
Actually, I've done many things here, but the real world out
Okay. From that side, anyone? Next, what up, sir? Say, okay. this session, right, will give you a detailed background about what is stock market and how, what kind of job opportunities are there in the stock market world, and how you can shine yourself. Because in Chennai, right, when you compare to other states, Chennai is the least where people involved in the stock market. We have only 5% of the entire population is involved in trades. When compared to other countries, India is the least when compared to America or United Kingdom or other than any other country. India is on a total 3% of the population is involved in stock market. So this tells you that very less number of people are involved in the trading activities. Okay. So the first thing what I am going to explain you is so I'll walk you through the board, so that way it will be easier for you to understand. So what is the stock market? Because being at the end of the thing, maybe you would have closely related to accounts and finance. You will be reading the balance sheets of the companies. Maybe so you should know what is the stock market or what is the trading. One liner. Very good. So, buy, what will be doing? Buy and sell. What we are doing here? Share. Correct? So, buy and sell together is called a trade. Clear? The what we are clear? Everybody can hear, right? Okay. So, okay. So, buying and selling. What we are doing here? We are doing share. So, what is a share? So, in other we have two questions. What people are buying and selling, and what is a share? Correct? So, யாருக்குமே இங்க பிசினஸ் பண்ணணும்ன்ற இன்டென்ஷன் இருக்கா? Oh, what is your name? Dharan. Oh. So now I'll explain you why companies issue shares. Then we will understand why people are buying and selling those shares. Okay. So let's take an example of Dharan. Okay. So Dharani is having an idea. For business she is having an idea. Okay. Just an idea, but she don't have any background. Every business பண்ணனும் தெரியாது, எப்படி வந்து funds arrange பண்ணனும் தெரியாது. So ஒரு business பண்ணனும்னா நமக்கு பேசிக்கா என்ன தேவை? Capital. Oh, good. For business to what is needed is capital. Correct. But since Dharani don't have a capital in her hand and she don't have an experience on that particular business, can she get a loan from a bank?
Yes, sir.
On what basis bank? On what?
She don't have a plan. What plan how she will get loan? Of course, I will have a plan. Sir said she's not having idea of what she will do.
No, that's what. So she's just having an idea, but she don't know whether she can survive with that idea. But see, bank, right, without any personal benefit, they can't just come and give you a loan based on your ideas. They need a proof, whether you have a proven track record in the past, so that they will go and give you the loan. Correct? So bank earlier, what kind of loans you would have seen? One is jewel loan. Jewel loan they could have given because the asset there is a jewel. Next, home loan. The asset there is a home. So a bank will always make sure the risk is very limited, By that, they will add the properties whichever is available. So in this case, Dharani don't have any properties as such. The only thing she has is an idea. Correct? So what Dharani can do is, she can approach her friends. Correct? She can approach her family members. So they can invest a nominal amount. Okay. So friends and families. Okay. They are not worried about the ideas. They are concerned only about Dharani. Dharani is a friend or Dharani is a family member. I trust her, she will do the business. So the people who put in the initial money, okay, we call them as angel investors. Have you read about this somewhere? Okay. So what kind of business Dharani is going to do? Dharani, tell me what is your business idea?
Sir, the company name is Salford, sir. It's about organic farm.
Oh, organic farm. Okay.
That's what farming and food.
So for that, what you need for organic farming, you need land. Correct? You need to purchase organic fertilizers. Correct? And then what else?
Or machinery.
Then you need to have a factory to process all these items. Clear? So now Dharani is putting some small amount of capital. From angel investor, she is getting a small amount of capital, and now she is starting a small manufacturing unit. All these comes under manufacturing unit, and then one small retail shop to sell these organic items. Clear? So now the business is running very well. 2 years have passed away. Dharani decided to open few more retail shops, additional retail shops. Maybe in every district she is planning to open. Okay. Now, what Dharani has in her hand now? Good. Now she know what kind of profit and loss she is making because she has run this business for 2 years. So she has the financial statements of this company. Next, now she is having experience. Correct? Yeah. So with these documents, Dharani now approach maybe. So let's say Dharani initially put 1 lakh. These two people put 2 lakhs, so total 3 lakhs. She started this investment. Now, to open the other retail shops in other districts, now she needs additional capex of 10 lakhs. Capex is nothing but capital. Oh, capital expenditure. So now, what are the other options available?
With this, we can approach banks because financial stability.
Very good. Okay. So now the other option is bank. Yeah. But the amount, right, is very small amount, 10 lakhs. So there is another option where they can go and raise the capital. Why? The companies give bank as a last option is because they have to pay interest, right? So in between this, we have another option called venture capitalist. Have you heard of it? Okay. What is the role of a venture capitalist?
They will give investment based on our ideas.
Then what is the difference? Good answer. What is the difference between angel investor and a venture capitalist?
Sir, angel investor
investors.
Oh, good. And on top of it, one more point is you can't, I mean, the capital amount which you are getting from the friends and families, you can't go for a large amount, right? So, from friends and families, you can, to the maximum, collect to a small amount. So, when it goes to venture capital, they can diffuse larger funds. So, in this case, if you want to increase the capital by 10 lakh rupees, now the venture capital will go and give you the money based on your track record. Okay. So now you are getting an additional capital of 10 lakh and you are opening additional retail shops all over Chennai. Clear? So, got it? So now, what venture capital and the angel investor will get in return for the amount they have diffused in your business. So that is where the share comes into picture. Okay. So initially, these your friend and family has given you 2 lakh rupees. You have put 1 lakh rupees. So the total capital is 3 lakh rupees. Correct? So 3 lakh divided by 10 rupees, which is the face value, 30,000 shares will be created. So what is a share? It is a share certificate which gives you the ownership of a company. Clear? So in this, the army will get 10,000 shares and friends and families together will get 20,000 shares. Clear so far? Okay. So now additional capital is coming in and similar way they will distribute additional capitals to the shareholders, venture capitalists as well. So which is for example 10,000 shares. So now if Dharani wants to open the branch across Tamil Nadu, okay. So now the budget is 50 lakhs for example. So now the money is getting bigger and bigger. So now friends and families can't support, venture capital can't support. So what is the next option available? Banks. Okay. See, whatever has happened so far is within a group of people. So far only 3 owners in this company. Okay. So with the amount whatever we are lending from the bank, it is a debt. It has to be repaid. So banks will not take any ownership in this company. So for 50 lakhs they are diffusing here, they will be paid with an interest component. For example, 5,000 or 10,000 every month. Clear? Any questions till now? So now, Dharani wants to open branches all over India. Now it is almost maybe 5 years. She is running the business successfully, and after 5 years, all over Tamil Nadu the business is booming up. Now she wanted to expand the business all over India. Okay, so now the capital required is 1 crore. All the options have been availed already. So now the remaining option available is private equity. Okay. So private equities are nothing but large institutional investors who will pitch in at the early stage of the business and then they will exit when the company moves into a public form. Got it? So these people in turn will get shares, correct? And then they'll be paid with, they'll be taking a seat in the board of directors. Clear? And now, 8 years is done. All over India branches are running good. Now the army decides to open the branches in various other countries. So now the capital requirement is 2 crore. Okay. So now all the options have been availed. The only option availed is go and collect the fund from the public. So far, till here, this is a private equity company. When it goes to public, this will come into a public limited company. Clear? So now, why companies are going public? Okay. So you can collect from funds from n number of people. Okay, then yes, already he has decided to expand. That is why he is going to public. The second option is he is reducing the risk. Reducing the risk in the sense everybody are getting the shares. If the business is running very good, he will be benefited based on the share prices. If the business is making a loss, except the bank, he don't need to repay any of these amounts because these are the shareholders. So for shareholders, they will be participating in your profit and in your loss. So that is why when the company goes public, they are distributing their risk to the common public. So if something goes wrong, they no need to repay this big amount. Got it? So this is where they call the process called IPO, Initial Public Offering.
Sorry for you can use the word for this.
Okay. Public, what they will do is, so who are the shareholders so far? Who are the shareholders of these companies?
Venture capitalists and
Private equity.
Correct. Okay. So Dharani is a stakeholder. Angel investors are the stakeholders. Venture capitalists are the stakeholders, and the private equity. So when the company can go for public for two reasons. One is to get additional capital, or if anybody wants to exit from the company, they can sell their shares. So the intention of the private equity is to put in the capital at the early stage, exit when the business matures. So here you might be having some 20,000 shares. He bought at the face value of 10 rupees. When they go to IPO, the company might value at 400 rupees, for example. So he would have, for 20,000 invested, one share cost is 10 rupees, but when he goes to IPO, he will be making a lump sum amount of 400 per share. So that is how the private equity will exit the company. Clear? So any doubts in this? Now you understood how the company issues any company which you are aware of it, which is already there trading in Tata has 40%. Yamaha tires, yes. Then if you look around, you can get 10 companies. You are sitting in a plastic chair, right? We have a brand called e-commerce. Okay, Life, and this is a famous brand. Correct. And then Levels, Bajaj, LG, Samsung, correct? And fashion technology, Nika, Zomato, Flipkart is not there in share market for now. Zomato is alone is there, and then Sony is also there. So if you try to look around, you will be seeing there is a different world outside. Among the we are just consumers, but there are real big players who are behind the stock market and running this big end-to-end activity. Clear? So now you understood how companies issue shares. Now the second question is why people, we know that the company is good, but there is always two sides, right? Buy and sell. Why there is two different entities over there?
Buy when we want to invest and when we are in need of money.
அப்ப எல்லாரும் ஒரே நேரத்துல தான் பை பண்ணணும்.
Actually, when there is surplus, like if person was asked have surplus money, they'll come and buy for that, and if person was deficit, because of the floating money.
Okay. Anyone? I'll give you a better example. So yeah. Let's take some food industry. Taj. Taj Hotel. Okay. Taj Hotel is there in the share market. Okay. So there is a news. As per the financial statements, the company is really doing good. Every year they are making profits over profits, and they are giving it to their investors. Investors in the sense whoever purchased the shares, we call them as an investor. Okay. Suddenly there was a news in a daily news. Food quality was not good. The government has did an inspection. Inspection over the food provided by the Taj Hotel is not up to the mark. Now, what will happen? So, there will be people who is afraid of this news, so they will start selling it. Clear? So, 1,000 rupees in the share, all of a sudden it came to 800 rupees because of this. But the financials are looking good. So there will be some set of people who think that this is a temporary news. So the company will resolve this issue. So this is the right time to buy this share. So sooner once this issue is rectified, the price will go again to 1,000. So again, so this is where the buyers will come. So for every company, there will be a good and a bad news. There will be a people who are willing to buy, and there will be people who are willing to sell. Okay, so that is where the transaction will take place. So when people buying and people selling together, this is what we call as share. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Any questions on this? Before that, we will look for okay. So now you know how we are buying and why we are selling this. Because this stock market has a different entities in the entire flow. Okay. So one we call it as the first one we call it as market participant. Market participant in the sense who are all want to buy or sell. We call them as a market participant. So one is us. Correct? It is retail. Second one is we would have big players like LIC, insurance companies, right? So have
you ever thought how the insurance companies will work? Yes.
So they will collect whatever fund they are depositing, they will collect that, they will invest in some other thing, and at a mature period, that is, it will be over a long period of time. After that period, they will, whatever profit they are earning from that, they will pay us.
Good. But where they are investing? They are collecting the money from us. Correct.
Shares.
So shares is also one of the place where they will do the investment. So LIC or any insurance companies, they will do the major chunk of investment in the market. Clear? And then this we call it as domestic institutional investors. And similarly, like LIC, we will have foreign countries. In the sense, even in the foreign countries, there will be big players like LIC. So even they will come and invest in our country. So we call them as institutional investors. Okay. So these are the major participants in the market. Clear? And then how you will buy and sell a share. Right? You know now we can buy or we can sell a share. But how it actually happens is everything, the end to end will happen through online. I mean, it is through digital ways. So you have to go and approach a broker. Okay. Have you heard of any brokers like Zerodha, 5paisa? So all these people are terminals. Like how you open your operate your bank account. Like in bank you will have an app, right? So in that you will transfer the funds or you will withdraw the funds. So similarly, if you want to buy any share, you need to have an account called Demat account. Demat and trading account. So what this trading account will do is it will allow us to buy or sell share, buy and sell. What this Demat account will do is once you purchase, what we are purchasing over there? Shares. So it has to be saved in a place, right? A locker. So that is called a Demat account. So Demat account is nothing but a locker where all our shares will be saved over here, and trading account will enable us to buy or sell the shares which is saved in the Demat account. Clear? So these are the terminals. Zerodha, 5paisa and many terminals are there. And this broker in turn will communicate with an exchange. Have you heard of NSE and BSE? National Stock Exchange and Bombay Stock Exchange. So what this exchange will actually do? It will make sure the transaction is complete in the sense, in a day, millions of people will be placing a buy and a sell order. So if I am buying a share from you, you have to give the shares to me, and I have to give the money to you. So that completes the entire transaction, right? So NSE or BSE will make sure all these transactions are honored. So there should not be any defaults over there. Okay, and then what this exchange will do is, for a buy order, it will identify a sell order. Correct? For every item I am buying, I will have a seller. Right? So once this order has been matched, this will go to an entity called clearing house. Okay? So what this clearing house will do is, it will receive the money from the buyer, it will transfer the money to the seller, and from seller it will receive the share and put it to the buyer. Okay, so these are the entire market participants in the share market, and everything is governed by a regulatory called
SEBI.
Clear. Expansion of SEBI.
Securities Exchange Board of India.
Very good. And now bank is also involved over here, because buyer, what will be doing? He will be transacting the money. So the money will be taken from his bank,
and bank is governed by
RBI.
good. Clear? So this is the entire cycle, but you no need to worry about all these in detail because what you do in GPay, you will just scan,
Transfer them
you will
money.
transfer the fund, the fund will be reaching to the merchant's account. But in between, you are not worried about how this transaction happens. Similarly, when you place a buy order, after 2 days, you will get the in your account. Amount will be taken from your bank account. So this is the simplest process, but in the background, this will be the entire flow. Clear? So now, why I am explaining you in detail about this is, there is the job opportunities available for us over here. Clear? So now we have gone through what is the stock market, why people buy and sell, why companies issue to the share market, and how to do the transaction. Clear? So now, what are the opportunities available over here? Number one, equity analyst. Anyone heard of this name? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So what is the role of an equity analyst? So equity analyst. So we said right. So now Dharani has opened a company. Like that, in stock market we have 6,000 companies. Correct? But in this 6,000, we need to figure out which is the best company to invest. Not all the 6,000 will be a good company. Correct? Because have you heard about the camera we used maybe 10 years back? You would have been using the film camera right for time. We'll buy a film, insert that. But now this company is totally gone. Because there is no future for this company once we came into mobile phones. Everybody are taking it in the mobile phone. So like that, there in this 6,000 companies, there will be number of companies which is dying, which might have a better future. So the equity analyst, what he will do is, he will analyze the better company in that entire chunk of 6,000 companies which is available in the stock exchange. So this are preferably done by the people, freshers, who has a background on accounts and finance. Correct? Because you guys will know how to read the balance sheet, how to read the P&L, and how to analyze the cash flow statement and compare with past previous years and how the company is doing, whether it will sustain or not. Right? So this is where this opportunity is best suitable for the people who are having accounts. Right? And the second option is stock broker. We talked about buying and selling, right? But not everybody, and we also talked everything is moved into digital. So not everybody is familiar with using computers, laptops, mobile phones, right? There are people who want to invest in the stock market, but they don't have the background of the computer knowledge. So in that case, they will call you. They'll tell you, okay, buy this Philips one share at this price. This stockbroker will be watching that company, wait for that opportunity. Once the prescribed date has hit, they will place the order. For that, these people will be paid a commission. And these people will make a lot of money in a day. Because very few people will be using the laptops and computers. Other than that, almost 80% of the transaction is happening over the phone. They will call this stockbroker, they will give their requirement. Based on that, these people will place the orders. So this is the second opportunity which is available in the stock market. Then third, financial advisor. Many a background on this, what kind of role he will be doing. So, whenever you talk about investment, what are the investments you are aware of? Then, very good. Then, everything will come under fixed deposit. Maybe gold, maybe real estate. Correct? This mutual fund we can market as share fund. Okay. So financial advisor, what he will do is, for example, if any client comes, he will understand the client's financial capacity, how much is his loan. He will advise him what kind of investments he can do. Okay, put it 10% in FD, 20% in gold, 10% in real estate, 50% in share. Maybe the client age is 25 years. If the client is 25 years, he is capable of taking high risk, so he would recommend this plan. If a person comes and reads this financial advisor, maybe his age is 60, he will tell invest share market 10%, FD 80%, gold 10%. So these kind of advisors will be given by the financial advisor. But financial advisor should have a background of all other investments which is available. Because these two are specific to stock market. But when it comes to financial advisor, he has to have a background of all these investment options. Then, fourth, you will have trader. Trader in the sense, you don't need to work for someone else. You have earned some money. You can do the buy and sell, right? So you decided to buy one company share. Once it makes a profit, you could have sell it. So this is what many people are doing right now. So trader, in the sense, it is not necessary that you have to do it as a full-time job. Even this can be done as a part-time job. Preferably now many housewives are involved in this trading activity because from morning from 7 a.m. till 10 a.m. they will be busy sending their kids to school, and after that maybe once they return back from school they will be busy. So in between this time 10 p.m. to 3 p.m. they are having a free time where they can go and invest in the stock market and do trading. Okay. So this is what the trading. Then the fifth one is portfolio management services. Portfolio management services in the sense, what he will do is, for example, Dharani has 1 crore capital. So what he will go is, he will go and give this money to them. You put it on any number of investments. I just want 20% return in it. That's it. Dharani will not worry about the money. These people, they will have a number of resources within them. They will contain the equity analyst who will do the deep analysis of the company. They will send the people to the factories directly because here we are discussing about the organic farm. So they will go and visit the places, how the factory is running, or they will go and visit the retail shops. Everything they will go and do a detailed analysis and they will start investing in behalf of the client. Okay. So these are the opportunities which is available in front of you if you go through your in the stock market world. If you have decided to go in the stock market world, these are the opportunities. Okay. You might ask me, okay, why there is no other opportunities available? Yes, there are a number of opportunities available in your field, maybe CA or ACS, or there are a number of certifications which is available. But the thing is, in India, 11 crore people only invested in stock market, which comprises to 3 to 7% of the population. In India, 3 to 7. In US, it goes to
25% of the people invested in stock market. In UK, 33% of the people invested in stock market. In China, we have 13% of the population invested in the stock market. So, by seeing this, you see an immense growth potential for the stock market, right? So, more and more people started to get into stock market. All these people will be making a good amount of money. You got the point? So that is why we tell people to start involving in this. Okay. So the next question: how much money is needed to, if you have decided to choose your career on this? First, you need to do a learning. Correct? You can't directly go and you need to do a deep dive analysis on these companies, or you need to start buying and selling the shares. You need to read the macroeconomic factor. You need to do the company-wide analysis, sector-wide analysis. For that, the simple 500 rupees will give you that knowledge. In the sense, we talked about the broker, right? So, how you open a bank account? We need to open a broker account, which I think now they are doing it for free. The stocks range available from 1 rupee to 1 lakh. MRF share is the highest, where the cost is 1 lakh, above 1 lakh, the share amount. But there are companies which are trading at 1 rupee, 10 rupee, 30 rupees. Have you heard of Yes Bank?
Yes, sir.
Yes Bank share price is 30 rupees now. Okay. Have you heard of HDFC Bank? HDFC is trading at 1,500 rupees. And then you name it, Zomato, 120 rupees. So if you save some amount, I mean your pocket money of 500 rupees, start reading the news and start buying and selling these shares. Before you complete your college, you will have a very better understanding about how this actually works. If you can't decide this to be your career, at least you can do it as your part-time job, right? You can do, okay, you have decided to do with CA or auditing, this can be your part-time job. So this always gives you a very better opportunity, because when any business we talk about, it requires a huge capital is needed. But when you get into this, this does not require any capital. You just need to learn a lot, read a lot, need to understand how our country is doing. If you read, spend more time on that, definitely you can shine on this. Any questions? Yes. So whatever I have discussed in this session, like that's what I have given in the so you just whenever you have time to just go through this. So this is an notation. Lastly, this if you want to start a business, you come up with an angel investor. Initially comes opens the manufacturing unit, and then comes the venture capital. After 2 years, if you want to open the business all over the city, is getting the help from the venture capital, and then it goes back to the bank to open the branches all over the state, and then it goes to the private equity to open branches all over the India, and then it goes to IPO to open the branches all over the country. But when it goes to IPO, you can't simply see here.
company will be well versed. They will be the market leaders in their company. I mean, in their in their sectors. அப்படி இருக்கும்போது தான் they will go for an IPO. Just like that. So, every month பார்த்தீங்கன்னா in the real world, every month there will be 3 to 4 companies will be issuing the IPO. But எல்லா கம்பெனியுமே shine, right? நம்ம அந்த track record பார்ப்பாங்க, and based on that they will decide. I mean, the public will decide which company to go and buy. So Zomato, na, you all know how the business runs and how they are making money in the recent past. Correct? So that is where the experience comes in. And then, okay, so why people buy? He has an intention that the price will go up. Why people will sell? The price will go down. So to make that profit, they will sell it. So under that, he'll place an order to the broker to the exchange will match the rate, goes to the clearing corporation, and from here, the transaction from the seller, the stock will go to the buyer, and from the buyer, the cash will go to the seller. So this is the trade life cycle. But if ellame happens in the background, you don't need to worry about the entire picture. What your concern is, if you buy a share today, it should come and sit in your account tomorrow. And this is our who are the market participants? Retail investors, domestic, foreign. Brokers in the sense, the platform which we are talking. They will give you access to your trading and demand account. So, we are just going to save the share certificate. So, save we need a bank account. Similarly, to save a share certificate, you need to have a demand account. To buy or sell any share, you need to have a trading account. So, in the rent account, brokers. Even HDFC is a broker, ICIC Bank is a broker, 0 da 5 paisa, LRP broker. The difference is HDFC commissions will be very high when compared to these brokers. Then this is where the exchange, they will collect all the buy orders and they will identify the seller, and from there it will go to clearing corporation, and from clearing corporation it will go to depository. Is nothing but the place where your certificate will be stored. Okay. Careers. Final item is training institution. Okay. If you are very good in the stock market, you can open a training institute as well. There are a number of training institutes. The YouTube partner, there will be every day there will be a number of people putting a daily updates, daily news, stock recommendations. For learning a very good amount of money. So these are the opportunities which are available in front of you, and you need to decide. If you are decided to go in this path, you need to focus on your higher education sectors. MBA in finance, this is it is available in India. CFA and FRM is the US based certification course. This is a 3 years course. I mean 3 years in the sense it will be 3 levels. Level 1, level 2, level 3. You have to clear all these papers similar to CA.